I honestly think that the left, at least the establishment left, Barack Obama, and the mainstream media, care much more about their agenda, about progressivism, than they do about the victims. Oh, Jason, you can't say that. Why not? Let me ask you this. Why should we believe otherwise? You know what President Obama did today? After he made those remarks on, well, you know, this is why we need gun control. You know what he did today? He flew over to California for not one, but 2 fundraisers, where him and his buddies will have a hooting good time, partying it up, laughing, just hours after he made a speech where he talked about, in addition to the gun control push, how tragic this event was and how sad it was. Mr. President, if you think it's really sad and you're really moved by it, it's not really, it doesn't show any respect to the families and the victims to hours later go off to California for a damn fundraiser. It's inappropriate. The fact that this guy doesn't understand that is deplorable. Absolutely sickening. And I'm yelling right now because it's not the first time the president has done this. After ISIS, remember when ISIS beheaded Jim Foley? Barack Obama made a speech saying how terrible it was, how big of a tragedy it was. And then he flew off. He flew off to play golf. It's disgusting, folks. And honest to God, it really, if you're a sane American, if you're a thinking American, you should be looking at this and really questioning, does Barack Obama care? Does he really care? Well, Jason, of course you care. That's offensive. How dare you say that? Well, why should we believe otherwise? Why should we believe otherwise? I seriously mean that. Tell me, explain it to me. Where's the proof that Obama truly cares? Because he looks sad when he gives these speeches? If he was really sad, if he was really concerned about the victims, then he wouldn't be going off to a campaign fundraiser. It's just the truth. We have audio from his speech today where he politicized this tragedy and used it, as was predictable, to push for gun control. Now, he did it in a very sly way. He was very careful not to be too aggressive, you know. But of course, he couldn't resist. He couldn't hold back. He just had to say something. Here he is today.
Communities like this have had to endure tragedies like this too many times. We don't have all the facts, but we do know that, once again, innocent people were killed in part because someone who wanted to inflict harm had no trouble getting their hands on a gun.
Now, why does he just focus on that? In part because someone who wanted to inflict harm had no problem getting his hands on a gun. Now, my question is, why does he focus on that? In other words, why doesn't he say the other part, the other reason? The main reason, which is, this guy was a psycho. This guy was clearly disturbed. He was deranged. It's not the fault of the gun, folks. It's the fault of the individual. Oh, it's largely in part due to that this guy had no problem getting his hands on a gun. Okay, I see. So our problem is our gun laws. We're too loose on the gun laws. It's too easy to get a gun. Never mind the fact that this guy was a psycho who wanted to kill somebody or a group of people. No, never mind that. That has really nothing to do with it. The problem here is the Second Amendment. Not the person abusing it. Keep listening.
Now is the time for mourning and for healing. But let's be clear. At some point, we as a country will have to reckon with the fact that this type of mass violence does not happen in other advanced countries.
What is he talking about? It doesn't happen in other advanced of course it does. This guy just lives in his own little world. I dare I say, folks, he's never read a damn history book in his life. Dare I say, he doesn't know what goes on in other countries. Dare I say that this president is completely clueless to the reality of the world. Every society, ladies and gentlemen, every society on earth has problems like this. Because there is no such thing as a perfect society. However, the difference between us and other societies around the world is that ours has roots in liberty. We live free. We have freedom. Oh, it doesn't happen this frequently in other countries. What the hell is he talking about? The hell is he talking about?
It doesn't happen in other places with this kind of frequency.
Yes, it does.
And it is in our power to do something about it. I say that recognizing the politics in this town foreclose a lot of those avenues right now. But it'd be wrong for us not to acknowledge it.
No, Mr. President, it's wrong of you to acknowledge it. This kind of, folks, I'm sorry, this kind of thing truly pisses me off. 9 innocent people die, and this damn president can't just stick to mourning, can't just stick to prayers for a single damn day before he's out there running his mouth. Gun control, gun control. We gotta do something. It'd be inappropriate of us not to say anything. No, Mr. President, what you're saying right now, the way you're politicizing this, is inappropriate. That's what's wrong, sir. Why can't he just get up there and make a speech saying how terrible of a tragedy this was, offer prayers to the victims and their family and their friends, and then be done with it? Why does he have to throw this crap in? Well, because you never let a crisis go to waste.